What's up, everybody? My name is Prince Leone, and yes, today we're playing a different type of game. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry if I couldn't, like, make the stream fancy today. It's just that Streamlabs is doing something and updated, and I don't really know what happened, so I'm trying to figure that out. So for right now, we're gonna go back to doing how we used to stream, which is from the Elgato game capture program. But no worries, we'll be back to regular streaming soon, because in 2019 I want this to be the year. Maybe not the year that we blow up. I think 2020 will be the year we blow up, but I think 2019 can give us a good start. We're already started well. Yes, I wasn't really streaming I wasn't really streaming 2 weeks ago. I was busy, and so now I'm no longer busy, and now I can actually come here and give you guys the good. So this might be a game that might not be on this channel, but I've just been addicted to my career. And also, you see the pro difficulty in the title, which means I don't really play this game like very competitively. So I'm just playing the game to have fun. That's all. That's all I'm doing, y'all. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the stream. I don't know how long we gonna be streaming this game, but it's just how I just go and I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for your patience. The Sims 4 is Jared series will be back, I think, on Friday. And anyways, see you guys very soon.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Taking a look at the 76ers, there is some significance to this game for them because victory here means they will officially have the third best record in the league. And tonight,
see, we have the front court talent tonight on full display. Talk about what it's like to play against the elite at your position, going mano a mano, you against the best.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, in this league of the best players, you better be ready every night. But to go back to my era, Kev, this was what my week looked like as a Sacramento King in the Western Conference. Play against Dirk Nowitzki on Tuesday, play against Tim Duncan on Thursday, play against KG on Friday, and then play against Shaq on Sunday. And then how about Carl? Alone again on Tuesday. So if that doesn't make you lose a little bit of sleep,
Unbelievable.
you must be one of the greatest of all time. It's tough. You got to be focused every night.
Absolutely. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Sexton is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. 5 on the clock. Here's Love. Rebound by Butler.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and D is ready for it.
To the inside. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Hood against Butler. Hood kicks to Sexton. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. McConnell kicks to Simmons. Outside Butler. Passes it to AI. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid, no good.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Hood deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Osman. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Sexton's shot is good.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
McConnell passes to AI. Here's Simmons. Off the left rim and out. Cavaliers trailing. Now, here's Sexton. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. To the paint. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Sexton.
A crafty player inside, back to the basket, facing up. It doesn't matter to Love. He can take you either way.
Puts it up from 15, and he nails the jumper. Embiid's got his first 2 points.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. I mean, that's just a defensive breakdown.
Now, here's Sexton. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Feeds it to AI. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Sexton kicks to Hood. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. A little over a month left in the regular season. Let's take a look at the top rookies as we break down the race for Rookie of the Year. You look at AI. All season long, he's been getting it done for his team, and that's why he is sitting in that number 2 spot and making a strong case, guys, for number 1.
And at number 2, he still has an excellent chance to walk away with the hardware for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's got to make a little bit of a push here at the end of the season, though, but we know he can do it. He's already had a few runs this year where he's been unstoppable.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. They've had a tough time so far against this team, losing both contests. He said they're really tough to deal with because of their intelligence and execution offensively. You have to play mistake-free basketball to get the upper hand. We just haven't been able to do that so far. We'll see if tonight is any different. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, guys, how hard a job is it going to be to keep this team's shooting percentage down?
It's going to be very difficult. I mean, they move the ball well. They've got players who can go off if the defense isn't solid through and through.
It's also going to be about rebounding, hitting the defensive boards hard and limiting them to one shot, but you got to finish it off.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 8 points.
Adding another dimension to his game. Simmons, important that he continues to make these catch-and-shoot shots. Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the field.
Just 5 on the clock. Out of hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 5-point game. This time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, how often do we hear it, Greg? I mean, you got to take care of the basketball. I mean, they got to be much more disciplined tonight.
Now Butler, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Here's Osman. He's guarded by AI. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
The 76ers leading by 3. Outside Butler. He kicks it to Simmons. Outside Butler. Here's McConnell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Simmons. Here's Embiid. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Sexton the pass to Hood. And Love has it in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. Love's got 7 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Outside Butler. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Butler's just so skilled at finding ways to score inside. Utilizes his height and strength well and varies that release point.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double in 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double.
Yeah.
And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for, the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. And the 76ers with some changes. Redick comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Fultz in for T.J. McConnell. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Burks comes in for Jetty Osman. Smith checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Clarkson in for Sexton.
Excellent setup by Clarkson. I mean, hits his teammate where he could do something with it.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Clarkson. Fultz kicks to AI. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith scanning the floor. And he hits it to tie the game up. Smith's got his first basket.
Smith pretty clever inside. Exceptional at finding space to get a shot off near the rim.
Pass to Fultz. Now AI. He's covered by Clarkson. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here's Redick. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Simmons on the wing. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Some changes here for the 76ers. AI is checked in for Redick. Jimmy Butler comes in for Korkmaz. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Nance. Osman comes in for Kevin Love. Hood's checked in for Burks. And it's Sexton in for Jordan Clarkson. Embiid is out there with AI. Then it's Simmons. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Sexton. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Here's Hood. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's Embiid. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Simmons against Smith. Fires from 14. That shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's Traylor. And again, it's Philadelphia. The Cavaliers trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sexton kicks to Smith. The 3. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Smith. 8 points for Colin Sexton.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Sexton with it. 8 points for him. Smith outside. 4 on the clock. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, it's nice seeing Smith share the wealth, showing great focus passing the ball to his teammates.
The 76ers leading by 12. Butler on the wing. Back to AI. Stolen away. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Good find Smith. And stolen by Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
And he knocks down the first one. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in, and so Butler nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers was terrific. He ended with 28 points and was on target the whole night. Didn't miss very much. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
Big-time scoring is always a premium, Chris, when you're evaluating players on the offensive side. What do you hope to find as you kind of break down their game?
I hope to find that you can dribble, shoot, and pass. Because if you can do those things and you're a great scorer, then I know that if you get double teamed, you can find an open man. That if you have the heart of an unselfish player, that you're willing to think 2-3 plays ahead of how to set someone else up that's struggling, because a great player can always get their own. And also on the offensive side of the ball, are you careless? Or do you value possessions? Do you make easy turnovers? And if you do make a turnover in the offensive end, what is your temperature like defensively? Will you run back and get back and try to get a stop? What type of player are you overall? Great offensive players are result-oriented, not necessarily seeking individual numbers or acclaim, and that's a big part of my evaluation.
Here's Simmons following the score by Rodney Hood. Back to AI. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Simmons.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so Hood will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 15. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum going.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Simmons, and he banks in the layup. Simmons got 14 points for the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Hood kicks to Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now, here's AI. 17-point lead, their biggest. Hood against Butler. Now, here's Hood. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it to Sexton. And stolen by McConnell. Here's Butler. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket. And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
1 shot.
Free throw no good for Butler. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
And in the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never. Never look back. This guy's special.
Hood against Butler. Nance passes to Sexton. He dishes it to Hood. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. What if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, you know, for the East and the West?
You know, Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective. And so here's Cleveland after the miss from Joel Embiid. 16 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
He's reason number one there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Hood kicks to Sexton. To the middle. Thompson passes to Sexton. From downtown, that one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Pass to McConnell. AI left side. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And it's 6 points for AI.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Hood. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Well, see, Webb, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars right on down to the rotation players.
Well, it starts with the Embiid. You know, he's talking junk out there, and think about the quiet swagger that Simmons plays with. This group genuinely get along, and they play for each other. The trials they went through to get here as a core, they should have all the confidence in the world.
That free throw good from Hood.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Philadelphia. Markelle Fultz comes in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. Burks comes in. And so it's Philadelphia out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Amir, you guys really changed the energy level tonight. What has been the focus?
Just playing with a sense of urgency. You know, we made some mistakes last game, and we're playing much better this game. We got to clean up on a few mistakes and just playing with a sense of urgency.
Amir, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half. Shot way above his average.
Oh, this is like found money, completely unexpected, but it feels great when it happens.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Larry Drew. The forwards are Osman and Love. Hood out there with Sexton, and it's Thompson in at center. Here's Hood. Misses off the left iron.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Here's Traylor. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. AI's got the first field goal of the second half for Philadelphia. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Sexton kicks to Hood, to the paint. Osman hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Passes it to McConnell. Back to Simmons. Down low. Here's Traylor. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Butler against Hood. Inside. Here's Sexton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sexton's got 10.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 20 points for Ben Simmons.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
Thompson dishes to Hood. Love right side. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
AI passes to Embiid. Good D by Thompson.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really it had the same effect.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
2 points. That one goes. And that's 13 points for Joel Embiid.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Timeout called, Cleveland. And without a doubt, the voice of this team, the face of this franchise, is center Joel Embiid. Chris, he's embraced it from the beginning.
The 76ers knocked it out the park when they took the risk of drafting Embiid. To have a star like Embiid be so personable, it's rare. I mean, he's practically the voice of the city at this point.
Smith checked in for the Cavaliers.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 4th in rebounding, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. To the middle, and the dunk by Embiid.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Sexton kicks to Thompson. Smith outside. And Love has it in the corner. Now the pass to Sexton. The three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. AI outside. And here's McConnell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Osman. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. McConnell finds Simmons. Here's AI. Butler in the corner. Outside, Simmons. Fades back. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Simmons got 22 points.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Smith the pass to Love. Over Simmons. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 17.
When we talk about scoring on all three levels, trying to keep the defense guessing, Kevin Love is a guy that can do it for you.
Butler kicks to AI. Pass to Simmons. Here's Osman. He's guarded by AI. From outside the arc. Kept alive. J.R. Smith on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
Here's Simmons. Here's Traylor. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. AI's got 4 points in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Love throws it down.
That's just remarkable timing from Love, knowing when to jump high for the alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And that one's good. Osman.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Simmons passes to AI. Yes, that goes in. He's got 12.
Now, you can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Sexton dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to Sexton. Butler with the steal. AI left side. Yep, that one goes. And the 76ers lead by 21.
And you can see that Butler is the a total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
Sexton kicks to Smith. Fires it up. And Cleveland again with the bucket. And Philadelphia calls time here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Redick comes in for Simmons. And it's Fulton for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Cavaliers, Nancy's checked in for Thompson. Burks comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Sexton. Butler against Burks. Now, here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Redick. And that one's on target from the wing. Redick's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. I mean, he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
Smith finds Burks. Shoots it. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Pass to Butler. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying times.
And let's not undervalue what stability has meant for this group. Having a coach like Coach Brown, who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
The 76ers making a switch here. Muscala's checked in, and the basket is good. And it's 6 points for Larry Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Johnson, the pass to AI. The feed now to Muscala, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Love.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good, and the 76ers making a change here. Both teams deciding to change it up. AI is out there with Mike Muscala. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Korkmaz in a shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Johnson buries it down low.
You know, Kevin, not known for his scoring, but offensively, Johnson making an impact.
Down low, here's Hood, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Back to Love.
Get to the block.
Burks with it. Working on AI. Burks can't get it to go. Here's Korkmaz. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footers. You also have better spacing, and so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy. I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Cavaliers, Fry comes in for Nance, and it's Sexton in for Clarkson. Good on both. Now Fultz. Passes to Korkmaz. He kicks it to AI. Johnson, the pass to Korkmaz. Now here is Muscala. 6 to shoot. Here's Traylor. A minute 50 left in the game. Back to Johnson, and stolen by Fry. Now, here's Sexton. See, Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA, to me, has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years, the growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of players, to me, that's been so exciting, along with the group growth of the league overall.
Johnson dishes to Fultz. AI outside. He's looking for Muscala and finds him. And here are the Cavaliers. Right side Hood. 9 feet out. Burks kicks to Love. Now here's Sexton, guarded by Fultz. Goes back up. The shot by Sexton, no good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, it's official now. Your team is in the playoffs. So what do you draw from tonight's game in terms of motivation going forward?
Well, I think that we have to stay focused. You know, I know that we're in good shape going into postseason, but this is not the time to get complacent. We got a lot of people depending on us to do big things in the playoffs, and we just got to keep our foot on the pedal.
Well, we'll see where that kind of aggressiveness takes you in the postseason. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.
Alright, I don't know why the music is still playing in the background. It shouldn't. And also I think I have to delete this stream because it's gonna get me copyright strike. So sadly we're gonna have to delete the stream. But I'm gonna try to figure out just another way how to just just get rid of this music, because it just keeps on playing in the background and it's not good. It's not good of me for you to even do that either. So yeah. So yeah, I guess it's gonna be it for the stream, and I'll just put up a premiere of this game. Maybe the highlights I'll just put up, because yeah, I don't know. This might not be it for this stream. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of these people talking on social media. Shut the crap up, the future MVP. Without me, this team wouldn't have gone to the playoffs. Or this team wouldn't have a bad record. That's why I came in. I was on the Houston Rockets at first. Alright, I'm gonna try and figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna probably delete it. So I'll see you guys very soon. Hello! Jesus Christ. What's up, everybody? My name is Prince Leone, and if you were on the live stream either today or yesterday or wherever I posted this video, I'm gonna post this video, you would have thought I was playing this game. But the problem was that this game, for some reason, I tried to take out the copyright music and it still kept playing. And now I'm just like, just frustrated by it. And so hopefully we can just get away from that issue. But again, this is NBA 2K19. I don't really play it competitively. If you see by the title, it says pro difficulty. I ain't trying to play on Hall of Fame, All-Star, or any of that, because I would lose so hard. I'm already raging in pro, so you can literally just see how bad I am. But yeah, if you guys want to know my architect, it's a slashing defender. It's not really a known archetype. But I like it because I like to block. I'm not really a shooter kind of guy. And yeah, you can see I'm not really a shooter type of guy, but the only bad thing about this archetype is that the ball handling is so low, and sometimes I just get the ball and I just lose it, or somebody just pickpockets me and just tries to get it. That's the only problem about this. Well, that's the only problem I see from this. But the defending, it's a great defending, because of course the primary skill is defending, and the secondary skill is driving and finishing. Don't really know a whole lot about like football. I was about to call this football. You see, now you know why I'm not like a big fan of 2K. Actually, I'm not really a big fan of the 2K community, because one time I was I was playing in a Jordan Rec Center, and some guys were just arguing over something, and it just like made me like not want to play Jordan Rec Center again, because people were just arguing and arguing and arguing, and I don't even know what was going on. And then for some reason my team just wanted us to lose, and it just frustrated me. I'm like, and then we couldn't even complete the game, and then people kept leaving the game, which is an issue with me. It's just that people just leave the game. They literally just leave. I don't know what's going on when I'm playing 2K, but it's just kind of, it's annoying. I don't know. But that's my only gripe about the 2K community. It's a good community, but it's just that it gets toxic very, very fast, and the trash talking is just too much for me to handle. So anyways, enough of my baffling. Hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. I don't know how long I'm going to be recording this session, but hopefully you guys enjoy this video.
Welcome to the Boost Bar. Can I help you decide on anything?
Okay, think I got it. I'm gonna take that.
All yours.
How's it going?
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Keep taking that.
Yo, set it up! Box out! Again. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Really, AI? Get your mind right.
what happened and get at it again next time.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yo, set it up. Ball, huh?
That's right.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Hit that all day.
Just like that. Let's go. Okay, keep it moving, fellas. Come on now.
Hey, hit me up.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
I got ball.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Now we're rolling. That's one way to do it. Not the best way.
Next time, man. Next time.
All right, AI, let's get to work. That's what we're going to do.
Shoot that! You could do better than that. Let's go. Hey, hit me up.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. For Philadelphia, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Fellas, it is always fun to watch Ben Simmons. The combination of size, speed, ball handling, passing.
Yo, AI, you got this tonight.
Ah, that's beautiful. A view of the stunning and historic City Hall. Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast here in Philadelphia. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. They're one of the top flight teams in the league with the second best record in the Eastern Conference.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of a season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Ben Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football. It may be one reason he's so comfortable attacking defenses and creating. He said, you have to read the defenders, draw them, then get rid of it. Otherwise, you're going to get tackled. Well, that's a foul in the NBA, but I understand his sentiment, guys.
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. You know, for those in the MVP conversation, sometimes what they do late in the season, Clark seems to sway the voters the most.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? That's a great point, and I think you're right on it. Part of it is we all have a tendency to be prisoners of the present. I'm guilty of that as well. When I've seen a team or player perform at a high level, that's what's most in my mind. But you have to force yourself to, again, look at the totality and the consistency of one's performance, particularly when you're talking about these high individual honors.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Jackson and Bagley hold down the forward spots. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. And it's Randolph in at center. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist by AI. Simmons got the first points up on the board tonight here for the 76ers. Fox against Simmons. Here's Bagley. And Embiid with the block. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Here's Butler. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Fox with it. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Outside Randolph to the inside. And stolen by Simmons. And a wide open look for AI. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fox, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact a game at both ends.
And the first one at the line is good. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet. And that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
And the Sixers' strength, Clark, on the offensive end is how many ways they can attack a team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Deadly in transition because of Simmons' size, speed, and passing ability. And if they don't have something in the initial thrust, Embiid, always an option to go to in the low post. They shoot it well from multiple positions. They've got a lot to like offensively.
And so just over a minute and a half played. To the middle, and stolen by Simmons. Here's Butler. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Hield kicks to Jackson. Pass to Randolph. Now here's Fox. 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. Here's Bagley. Back to Randolph. And the rejection by Embiid.
Solid read from Embiid there. Terrific at anticipating when that shot is coming.
Got it. Good job in the low post. McConnell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Back to Jackson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
The 76ers leading by 4. The pass to McConnell. Up top, Simmons. Covered by Heel. And AI throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's Fox after the Sixers pick up 2. Jackson passes to Bagley. It doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
A shot by McConnell, no good. The Kings trail by 6. It's Jackson with the drive, and Embiid pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Basket good.
Simmons absolutely in his comfort zone near the rim. I mean, uses his body extremely well and typically gets exactly the kind of shot he wants.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
For sure. Agree with you there. They just didn't have it. Seemed like they were a step behind and out of sync.
And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. You look at AI. second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Marvin Bagley doing just as much.
These two rookies have been going head-to-head in the box scores for a while now. There have been a few big nights for both of them.
Yeah, and these guys, Greg, are built to wear you out. I mean, young, talented. They lit up the pinball machine last month. Let's see if they can keep it going.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to McConnell. Back to Simmons. He kicks to AI. Healed against Simmons. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Passes to Bagley. Over Simmons. Bagley, no good.
Boy, they ran the offense well to get this look. Even though he missed it, I think they liked the shot.
Here's McConnell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. McConnell's got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
To the middle. Here's Bagley. Count the basket. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, Brett Brown has seen it all in Philly. The good and bad times, was the head coach for their lowest points as this team rebuilt. Now he's reaping the fruits of his labor and persistence as he leads a star-studded Sixers team that has great potential.
Here's AI. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. The offensive rebound, Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Clark, you have to applaud management for the way they stuck with Brown as the team was turning things around.
Yeah, I love it, Kevin. I really do. I mean, being able to see the long-term picture and stay with a coach who you believe is the right one for your group. Very impressive work by the Sixers. You know, injuries and a lack of talent were the issue early, not the coaching. The players love Brown, and rarely are coaches afforded as much time and patience as this franchise gave Brown. I applaud him.
Embiid kicks to McConnell. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. Simmons got 9 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now, here's Randolph. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. In the corner, it's Healed. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Randolph.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They have a 9-point lead. Lets it fly from 18. Second shot opportunity. Embiid, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. J.J. Redick's checked in for Philadelphia. Markelle Fultz comes in for T.J. McConnell. Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Justin Jackson. Now, here's Fox. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Bogdanovic with it. He's guarded by AI. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Johnson, he's checked. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Zach Randolph's checked in for Bagley. Justin Jackson comes in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Shumpert. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell. And that one misses. Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career, it was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame, stature, I think he may be the best NBA Buckeye.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there, too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
On the court for Sacramento. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Zach Randolph is out there with Jackson, and it's Fox in at the 1. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Cavaliers had one of his best games. He ended with 16 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. His big display illustrated exactly the kind of success this team has enjoyed this season. And Kevin will be looking for more of the same from them tonight.
Hey, David, thank you very much. What kind of carryover guys you think we'll see for him tonight?
Well, we know his confidence level has to be high coming into this game. Physically, he might be a little worn down, but mentally, he's got to be feeling very good.
And, you know, given his last game, guys, you have to believe he'll be the go-to guy for them again tonight. I mean, he'll have every opportunity to keep that hot streak going.
Fox passes to Randolph. "14 feet away, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound."
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Hield. He feeds it to Jackson. Fox kicks to Randolph. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Butler.
And you see the physicality. I mean, Butler never backs away from a challenge. Now, this guy is really one of the more competitive guys in the league.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, Butler has elevated himself to one of the game's all-star players, an all-around player who thrives on competition.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. So he gets them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Back to Jackson. He dishes it to Hield. Teardrop shot. Fox, no good. The 76ers leading by 22. Here's Traylor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Tuesday, They're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
Clark, you played for a small market team in Indianapolis, so difficult now for them to retain all-star level talent, or so it would seem.
Yeah, that's always been the case, Kevin, and I don't think that's changed much. You know, KD goes from Oklahoma City to the Bay Area. Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward go from small markets to Boston, although Kyrie was traded. Gordon Hayward was signed as a free agent. I think it's just one of those inherent issues that will continue to be a challenge for some of the small market teams. That's why the draft and developing drafted players for those teams is so critically important.
The Kings have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improved.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw good, Fox. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Embiid. It's good on the putback.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And there's so much speculation early in Embiid's career if he would even pan out. It's become clear, Clark, that he was worth the wait.
Well, it was all injury related in terms of the questions because he sat out his first 2 years in the league with some type of injury. Those injury concerns, really the only reason that people question him. The talent, the size, and you love his personality as well. But this guy has tremendous skills, and he's going to be an all-star for years to come if he's healthy.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Houston. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, Sacramento, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And checking out Sacramento, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
You know, maybe they'd like to forget it, but there are lessons to take from it as well. I mean, the mistakes they've made this year can't be repeated if they want to get a taste of the postseason anytime soon.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hands it from downtown. Butler's got 7.
And that's what I like to see from Butler, going right up with it. No hesitation at all. Ready to shoot as soon as he catches.
Inside, Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
McConnell passes to AI. Out left to the wing. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered by Randolph. That one drops for him. McConnell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
Here's Bagley. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense here from AI.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Embiid. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Cleveland.
Kudos to him for his energy, especially on the glass where he was an absolute beast.
Shot clock at 3. Now here's Hield. D right on him. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Takes it from 10. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, I like the first quarter he had. And I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Fox kicks to Randolph. Jackson dishes to Randolph. Over Embiid. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. To the inside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's stolen by Bagley. A pass to Fox. Back to Hield. Outside Jackson. Ripped away. And now the 76ers on the break. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 9.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
Three-pointer Hield. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so here is Philadelphia. McConnell kicks to AI. There's the steal. There's the feed to Jackson. It's tipped. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season. But when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Some changes for Philadelphia. J.J. Redick's checked in for AI. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the Kings also making a change. Farrell's checked in for Jackson. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. That's our strength anyways. And for us, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Jimmy Butler is out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's AI in at the 3. The fadeaway, and Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist by Fox. Randolph's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Left side, Butler. Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Fox. Trailer. Rebounded by Jackson.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And that one drops. Bagley's got 10.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Knocked away to the inside. And AI gets it to go. He's got 15.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
Fox kicks to Randolph. Healed against Butler. Back to Randolph. Over Simmons. The shot's good from Randolph. Randolph's got 4 this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And there's the pass to McConnell. Now Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And let's check out stats for Ben Simmons. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 19 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Now Fox. 5 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Now the dish to Bagley. The shot missing. Good D by Embiid.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
That, to me, is good use of the mid-range J by Simmons, taking whatever the defense gives him out there.
Ben Simmons, such a force when catching the ball, moving at the rim. But you know, Clark, he can get there on his own just as well.
Yeah, he's got a great knack for being able to get where he wants to with the ball. His size and strength and agility certainly help him. And he understands angles. This guy is just a jump shot away from being virtually unguardable, in my opinion.
Pass to Butler. And here's AI, guarded by Jackson. Here's Trailer. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Fans can see what a team is doing on the court, but they can't see behind the scenes. Clark, in your experience, what are some of the hallmarks of a team with great locker room chemistry?
Yeah, you know, it varies from team to team. You know, you've got various personalities, but I think the one common theme is really a respect for each other and a willingness to sacrifice for each other. That creates an atmosphere for people to be their best. The teams that have good chemistry, there may be friction, there may be drama, but underneath any of that is a real respect for each other and a commitment to sacrificing for each other.
Goes up on the block. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Butler gets it to go.
You know, I think Butler had a pretty good mid-range game coming in. You know, he was drafted 30th back in 2011.
Fox passes to Randolph. Goes up at the stripe. He's off on that one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
AI with it, picked up by Bagley. Trailer, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
Randolph against Embiid. Shot to stop the run. That one's not going to go. Simmons with the defensive effort. Down low. And AI with the basket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Kings have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now Philadelphia on the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
On these drives, the athleticism and strength of Butler really shows up. The defense just not able to react quick enough.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Free throw, good Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. And so here's Sacramento. Here's Randolph. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. And AI throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
For Sacramento, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Fox, no good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. AI kicks to Muscala. He had Simmons atop the key. To the paint, Shamet, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Fox. Here's Bagley. Some solid defense from Butler.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Simmons trying to get open. Sinks that one from the post. 17 points for Butler.
Boy, I like the way Butler is just patient in his release. Doesn't allow the defender to affect his shot.
Fox kicks to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. Over Butler. Hield can't hit. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
Pass to Randolph. Over Muscala. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And for the 76ers, their shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Kicks it to Muscala. Clark, over your many years in the NBA, you've seen labor unrest, but per the most recent CBN, we have the potential for a decade-long stretch now of labor peace.
Yeah, and I think that's great for all sides. And you've got to recognize that some of the unrest in the past was really necessary to get to this place where we may have labor and league peace for the next decade. I mean, there's no justice without struggle. There's no smooth sailing without some bumpy sailing at times. So credit the league, the Players Association, and the players for getting to this place now where the league is doing well in all measures and the game is healthy and good. But that's a team effort by all involved.
On the floor for Sacramento, Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. He kicks it to Hield. Six to shoot. Back to Bogdanovich. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Fox. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Hield. Clark, it always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there. But the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is a little more readily expendable.
2.
Free throw good, AI.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Bielitsa. Amon Shumpert has come in for Buddy Hield. And Farrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And both free throws good for AI.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Here's Farrell. Pass to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Farrell passes to Kufis. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it. You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play. But the versatility he brings is special. Can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounded.
That's good from Bagley. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come. He's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Here's Farrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Clark, these days, less emphasis on divisional rivalries, more emphasis, it seems, on conference rivalries. Are you reading that the same way?
Yeah, I am, and I think part of it is because winning your division doesn't necessarily affect your playoff seeding the way it used to. And I think if we get rid of conferences, the rivalries could shift again. So I've already laid out my position on conferences. Let's stay East and West.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Shumpert. And Philadelphia has possession. Now the pass to AI. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Bogdanovich. AI dishes to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The second chance effort. That's tipped.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Now here's Shumpert. Defense is right there. Can't cash in from close range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Yes, that goes in.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Does anyone else think that there was some goaltending happening in the second half that they didn't call? Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's debatable.
AI, you're in high demand, my friend.
What's up, Charlie?
Shaq and Kenny want to chat?
All right, y'all.
Good luck.
Let's do it. Thank you.
Hey, Shaq here. As a team, you controlled the pace tonight, seized the advantage, never really let them back in it. What was your collective mindset while trying to protect that lead?
Well, we wanted to make sure we kept the work rate really high, you know. We didn't allow ourselves to feel comfortable. Closing out games in the NBA, man, it's never easy. As soon as you take your foot off the pedal, that lead disappears. So credit to our guys for staying focused and not letting that happen. Thanks, man. See ya.
I dropped 30 on him. Anybody want to say anything? All these people, look at them. All these people. The disrespect. The disrespect. Stop putting disrespect on my name, bro. Alright. I think for some reason I'm still streaming. I just realized that a couple of days ago. I just realized that like a couple of minutes ago. So I don't know why we're still streaming. So I guess when I turn the game off, it's gonna stop streaming. So hopefully that does that. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. I'm out, everybody.
AI, your turn.
Okay, coming.
Good luck.
AI, at this point in the season, I think it's safe to say you guys are one of the real contenders for the title. What are you looking to do on an individual level to help the team achieve this goal?
Listen, I'm still a young guy in this league, and I've got a lot to learn. I've come a long way this season, but you know I can't stop and think about that right now. You know, I got to work hard, I got to dig deep, and I got to be ready whenever coach calls my number. So when I'm not playing, you know, you can find me in the practice gym, trying to work on my game, and you know, hopefully we'll be in the finals come June. All right, thank you.
Great work up there, AI.
Oh, you heard about it. Slashing defender, playmaking, shot creator, and a rebounding athletic. Pretty good lineup. But then lockdown's on me. Nice dunk. Came through. Water over.
Whose man is that?
There, Jack. Water time. Jack. Back. What until I locked down, Irene? Oh my god. They blocking every one shot. Yeah, I guess so. Oh snap, what's that? I mean, that should have been a block. Oh, there you go. Horsey. Also. I gotta get off code. Thanks for making them all jump, and I still break. Oh, green. How the heck do you do a front flip? I've never in my life have I seen that. Front flip. Yeah. Oh, look at it all blocked up. What type of jump shot is that? There, never mind, you blocked my shot. I just blocked it again. I need to start doing something else. Yeah. Good try, Jack. Good try.
You said yeah.
But I see y'all for triangle, bro. Oh my god. Is that the only button y'all know, bro? You're pressing triangle.
All over the square.
We don't snap square like y'all, or triangle.
Nice damage square.
No, we don't. Yeah.
I take it down. Go back. You should
Oh, that's a luck shot. Yeah. Wait, one more time back there. We go there. Bam. I just stop playing around with y'all. Yeah. Bro, why are you guys just spamming triangle, bro? Oh, it's awesome.
Who's watching
Still
here?
great. Oh yeah, I see green. I'm horsey. No, it's not even me.
Oh, what the hell? What it is? Back.
Good board, good board.
I ain't even.
But look at y'all just spamming triangle over there. Oh yeah, get rid. Bro, I can't lose. I gotta stop playing around, bro.
You lost.
Bro.
Okay.
Oh, it's so scary.
I broke it.
Why did I just shoot it before? Oh yeah. I am breaking every shot. I cannot make one shot. Oh yeah, hold on, I got him. There you go. Oh yeah, oh beautiful.
Behind you.
Damn, bro. Damn. Oh.
Come to me.
Yeah.
Put it up.
What? Oh my god, bro, here. Oh my god, this game. Please, dude. I'm not shooting, bro. Oh!
What? Yeah.
Good.
Behind the back.
Oh.
We can invent. What could it?
I got ball.
Oh, that.
We can let them come back. Okay.
Hey, where you at right now?
Let's go! Come back!
You said something I knew about it.
Y'all lucky, bro.
Good game, kids.
Bro.
Dude, go back there. They got lucky.
Yeah? Nothing. What?
What's wrong with you? You look like a younger than me.
Man, you know you're right. Didn't you make sure you right? It's not my future, baby.
Oh?
It is my baby.
Give me that shit. Now cook.
And she never shows.
Come on, Darren, I don't want those noodles.
You reach hard, dude. Yeah, I got the paint. I try to pick up some people at the ball. See that good. We got a shot up before me. Oops. Right? It's not my character from jumping. Take it down. What the fuck? Where's that little man? Drop. So put it up. You can't shoot three?
I did not hang up the one. Look at Robin. See, look how big she got. We'll be already there.
Yeah.
If I have enough leave, I'm paying. No.
I'm cold, bro. Let me see. Come on. Oh, hell no, man. That was lucky. Go out for Ali, go Ali.
The lady came at the house.
Get that, bro. Boom. What the fuck? That's cheating like shit, bro. What the hell? Hey, hurry. It's a lead.
Come get it, come get it.
Get the lead back. Go. Get the ball. Oh my god.
Come get it, come get it. Way to go. Good boy.
What the fuck? They game, bro.